Hi everyone, welcome to my first lunation video. I'm not promising that I'll do it every single lunation, but I'll try because this video actually just takes a lot out of me time wise and also energy, because there's so much I want to do. But if you make videos behind the scene, there's a lot of work. Like it takes me hours and hours to do these videos, so it will really mean a lot if you can help spread the work. If you enjoy my videos, if you want me to continue to do more of these videos, to share this information with you all, you find it maybe useful or helpful in any kind of way, I would love and appreciate if you can hit that like button and share with all your friends that's interested in astrology, in tarot reading or things like that. And if you would like to know when I upload videos, you can also hit that subscribe button so we can connect and keep in touch like that. Because when you hit subscribe, when you join my humble little space here out in the ether, which I'm so grateful if you will do that. That means a lot to me. And subscribing also allows me to connect with you, your energy, to include you in this little humble community that I'm trying to create. Hopefully that I'll be able to bring more videos, and maybe I don't know down the road what I'll do, but I really want to, create like a little family, a community here where we can share knowledge, information, messages with you all. So I would really love to connect with you in this way too. I am always keeping this little community in my prayers, wishing you all love, peace, light, and good health. So yeah, thank you for joining me today. We're talking about Aries new moon, the first lunation, first new moon in the new astrological year, which we just kicked off a few days ago when the sun entered Aries. Because Aries is the baby, the first sign of the 12 signs, the first sign in the zodiacal wheel as well, right here. So it signifies a new beginning, a new start of the year. So that's why I thought, well, what a great opportunity to make some changes, bring in some new videos, and share more with my little community here. So this video, you have timestamps below in the description box. I'm going to break it down into 3 parts. First, I'll talk about the energy of this new moon, what kind of aspects happening up in the sky during this new moon, so you can know more about it and see if it resonates with you, or how you can use this energy to work on different areas of your life. And then we'll go to the second part of the video, which is a meditation that I'll do with you all with this lunation. And then the third part is a all signs reading, which the timestamps will be below. You can watch it for any of your signs. Well, we all have 12 signs in our chart, and you can watch it for your sun, your moon, your rising signs, or if you have a stellium. A stellium is when you have 3 or more planets in that particular signs. So that energy is potent in that sign, so you can watch it for those signs as well. All up to you. Some people just like to watch the whole 12 signs, and that's fine too. Whatever you like. The timestamps are below, so I hope you'll find it helpful in any way, and feel free to leave me a comment below to connect with me, see how you find these videos, you know, if they resonate or not, are they helpful, or if there's any other kinds of video you want me to do, you can put your suggestion or email me. You can connect with me on Instagram. So without further ado, let's begin. So on April 1st, well, for almost every part of the world except for a couple places with a later time zone, so check the exact time depending according to where you are. The first new moon in this astrological year is a new moon in Aries, and it is happening on April 1st, 2:25 a.m. Eastern Time, also 2:25 p.m. in Hong Kong time. So for some, it might be like super close to midnight on March 21st. So yeah, check the exact time according to where you are. New moon has a lot of ones in it, which is very significant because given it's the first new moon, it is also the first lunation. It's happening on April 1st. It is also happening where the moon and the sun are at 11 degrees in Aries. So there's lots of one. And the number 1 signifies beginning, first, and which is so right, because we're welcoming a new year, new astrological year with this new moon. I find all those ones very, you know, very meaningful in a way for us. And during this new moon, of course, we have the sun and moon in the sign of Aries. We also have Mercury and Chiron, the asteroid Chiron, in the sign of Aries as well. And I'll explain their energies during this new moon for us. So whenever we talk about new moon in Aries, the energy is always very fiery and fast, because Aries is a cardinal sign, is the first sign in the zodiacal wheel, also signifying new beginnings and new years and all those stuff. And Aries mantra is I am, so it's about the sense of self. So, and usually new moon in Aries feels like a fireball energy coming in for us, which is true. But during this new moon, we also have this softer, dreamy, very beautiful energy of Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. And also we have the new moon with the sun and moon conjuncting the astral Chiron. So with these two energies together, this new moon feels like a fireball, but at the same time there's this softness undertone that's coming with it, which I think is very beautiful. If you heard about my previous video, I talked about the astral Chiron a lot. I was explaining the astro and stuff, and for people that missed that video, it's okay, I'm going to do it here again. And for those who already heard it, I'm sorry, but I just really like this asteroid, and I really think that energy was really potent, so that's why I want people to know about it. And so Chiron is this asteroid known as the wounded warrior, the wounded healer and teacher. So he is this centaur that doesn't fit in. So he went on a quest to learn more about himself. And on his journey, he learned a lot of different things. He was really into the esoteric. He learns about astrology. He learns about all these herbs. He's like an herbalist. And he also is a philosopher. So he has all this wisdom and knowledge, and he helps so many people. He heals people and teach people. But there's this wound in him that he just cannot heal. This wound, you know, it will always come up and bleed again, and he just can't find a way to fully let it heal. So it's kind of like this bittersweet story of Chiron. And in our natal chart, he represents our wounds that we are here to heal this lifetime. And through healing our own wounds, we can also then share this knowledge, this wisdom, this healing journey that we've been on, to inspire others to do the same, to share the knowledge, wisdom, or even to help others to heal. So I love this story. Every time I talk about it, I get a little emotional, and then I'll be like, oh, I want to cry, but I just think it's really beautiful. That's why I really want to share with you guys. And Chiron has entered the sign of Aries since 2018. So whenever Chirons enter a sign, it will bring up that energy of that sign. It will bring up the healing of that sign to let us feel it, work on it, to face it, blah, 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 something like that. So for everyone, it will be different because we all have our own unique natal chart. So right now, Chiron, as I said, Chiron entered Aries since 2018. So you can think back, since 2018, do you feel like you have been on a maybe a self-discovery journey? Because Aries govern the sense of self. So it is talking about who you are, how do you show up in this world, what do you fight for, what do you stand for, and also it also talks about the emotions, right? So Aries is talk about self-awareness. It talks about anger sometimes. So what is anger trying to teach you? Did your awareness change throughout this time? And Chiron will still be in Aries for quite a while. So you can see definitely, if that resonates with you, how far you have come since this journey, since 2018. And Chiron is at 12 degrees at this point during new moon in Aries. And Chiron was retrograded last year. And right before he retrograde, he was at this point. It was about June, July 2021. So you can think back and see what happened during June, July 2021. Maybe something significant happened during that time. So the past few months is how you have been dealing, facing, working on whatever that came up for you. So it can be different for everybody. Maybe something major happened during that time that you're trying to heal from, learn from, work on. Maybe that incident or incidents help you to learn more about yourself. Maybe there's a part that you discover about yourself that you never know exists, or you have been avoiding to look at it. Maybe some healing came up for you to heal from, a past trauma that you have been working on or something like that. So see if that resonates. I would love to hear from you too, if you feel, okay to share with us. And with Sun, Moon, and Mercury being very close to Chiron during this new moon, conjuncting this new with the Sun, the Moon, Mercury conjuncting Chiron during this new moon, it is asking you to see how far you have come, especially since June, July last year, or even further since since Chiron entered Aries in 2018, how far you have come on this personal healing or discovery journey for you. Maybe you feel like there's a new version of you coming out or developing. Maybe you discover something new about you, some hidden talents or gifts. Maybe your life went through some changes and you grow and learn lessons from it. And it is about you because we're talking about Aries, right? So you can see how far you have come. And having Mercury here, maybe you feel ready to communicate, to speak up, or to share what you have been through with yourself. Definitely, communication with ourselves is always first and foremost the most important. Or maybe you want to communicate with people around you, showing up as a new version of yourself, sharing your stories, your journey, or whatnot. Maybe it's just simply you putting it down and on a journal for yourself, or sharing it with your loved one or close ones around you, or your significant other, you know, people like that, anyone. So because Mercury is also about thoughts and communication, maybe you have a new idea that sparks from all these changes and from this journey. And remember, healing journey is not linear and it's different to everybody. And maybe you haven't been on this journey yet, and this new moon in Aries is shedding light on some parts of you that you realize that you have been either avoiding to heal from, or that you realize that you have to heal from. So again, everyone's journey is different. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So maybe now that you see, I've been avoiding this part of my life or this area of myself that I really want to heal now. So with the sun, you're seeing it, you're acknowledging it, accepting it. Moon, you're embracing the emotion that comes up for you. If you can't feel it, how can you process it? So you're feeling it. And with Mercury, you're communicating. There's no shame ever to share, to ask for help, to seek help, and to accept that you need help. Doesn't matter what gender you're in, what you associate with, doesn't matter what age you are at. You can be 80 years old and break down, ugly, crying, and screaming for help because there's part of you that still need to heal. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. And I am just giving you this confident boost, maybe because of this Aries fire that I'm trying to embrace. So maybe you want to communicate, you want to seek help from, whether it is just talking with your friends, your dear ones, your loved ones around you, even a stranger. Sometimes, you know what? It is actually so safe to just go up and chatting up with a stranger because there's no baggage, right? Or maybe you want to seek help from a therapist, from whatever help you want to seek from, whether it is medical, scientific, or esoteric. You can consult definitely energy healer, astrologers to learn more about yourself, tarot card reader, or whatnot. So whatever floats your boat. So I hope this Aries new moon can really give you that fire to light up that strength, inner strength and fire with you. And I just want to share one of my absolute favorite quotes from Rumi. I hope I'm saying it right out of my head right now. It is through the wounds where the light comes in. So what hurts the most, where you think is a shame or you're ashamed of, or that the part that you don't want to deal with, look at, face, is actually where all that magic and light is. Because once you're able to look at yourself, as a whole person, not just the pretty, beautiful parts, but also the ugly, the dark, the hurt, the wounds. That is when you truly love and accept yourself. And that is when you shine. That is when the light comes in, because you're embracing every ounce of you. Okay, I'm like babbling, sorry. So let's continue. That is not the only energy that's playing out in the new moon in Aries, but that somehow is just because I connect to it very, very personally. So that's why I'm sharing so much and I get emotional about it. So let's talk about the other energies that's happening during this new moon in Aries as well. So let's talk about the ruler of this new moon, Mars, which is Aries ruler, because we're talking about new moon in Aries, right? So let's talk about the ruler. Where is Mars? Well, Mars right now is in the sign of Aquarius, and it is inching closer and closer to Saturn to conjunct. Well, they're kind of in a conjunction already, but it peaks and will be exact on April 4th. So shortly after the new moon. So I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to create fear, but it is a tense energy because we have two traditionally known as malefic planets close together conjuncting. So Mars is the planet of action seeking, action taking, is that warrior fiery energy, is like I'm coming, that kind of energy is the way you take action. And then we have Saturn, that very, how to say, that tough love planet energy. Is like it talks about boundaries, it talks about restriction or rules, it talks about having structures in life as well. So when these two energy comes together, but in Aquarius, so it is very cool, calm, collected. I feel like this energy during this new moon is you gaining a sense of clarity as to how you want to act or show up in this world, because after all we're talking about Aries, right? And maybe it's the way you take action, the way you show up, the way you act or behave, your self-awareness too. Maybe it's been changing over the past months, years, days. So that's what's happening too. And we have Venus in Aquarius as well. And then right now the way they line up is we have actually Saturn in between, because Venus finally left this besiegement between Mars and Saturn earlier, and it just conjunct Saturn. So she's tired, Venus. She's tired. It has been a rough journey for Venus. It has been, brutal. So right now she's closer to Saturn. She passed Saturn, and right now Saturn is in between Mars and Venus. And when we talk about Mars and Venus, they're known as the cosmic lovers, right? It talks about relationships. It talks about, yes, romantic relationships, of course. It's also talking about your close one-on-one relationships. So it can be you and your close friends, your family members, siblings, or whatnot, right? So having Saturn between them, I feel like this energy is also talking about maybe the way your self-value, the way you see yourself, the way you see relationships in general might have changed. And because of Saturn, maybe now, and having them all in Aquarius, it feels like that a sense of clarity has come up, perhaps, if you have been doing the work, because we did have a Venus retrograde, and we did have Venus Mars conjunction, and a lot of other planetary movement that went on the past 2-3 months. So it has been about lessons surrounding relationships and money, because it talks about money too. Venus governs money and financial, stock market, and stuff like that. So maybe those area in your life have been changes. Maybe the way you see them, the way you face them, your values around them might have changed. Maybe some relationship falls apart. Maybe some relationships you're like, oh, I actually want to mend them, I want to restart, whatever that means to you. Again, everyone's story is different, but that energy feels like that for me during this new moon. And again, when we talk about Mars and Aquarius, Mars and Venus, we are also talking about our own masculine and feminine energy. Because remember, doesn't matter what gender you associate with, every single one of us embrace masculine and feminine energy. That's like a yin yang within us, is the way we take action and the way we our emotion needs, and everything like that. They combine together. Mars and Venus is our own masculine and feminine energy. And during this new moon, having them conjuncting, having Saturn between them, it is also about the energy. Feels like Saturn's like, okay, take a moment, slow down, let's talk about it. What have changed so far? How do you embrace your own energy right now? Maybe there's been some learning and unlearning that you have been doing. Maybe it changed some of the value, how you see yourself right now, how you want to show up in this world, not just for yourself, because it's in Aquarius, right? So it talks about the collective too. It talks about how one person behavior, the way they act, the way they show up, can actually have a ripple effect, ripple out to your surrounding, right? The closest will be your immediately circle, your friends, your family, your co-workers, your work environment, your circle of friends. And also, whether you believe it or not, it can ripple out to the world. How you show up, what your value and stuff like that, it does affect the whole world, because the energy you're emanating out, people can feel it. And especially if you have a younger generation, your parents, or you have, nephews or whatnot, you are programming them in a way. So maybe there are some reprogramming that you have to do so that you can show up better for yourself, for your people around you, for the world. So that energy can be perceived like that as well. So I just talked about some like masculine energy during this new moon in Aries, how it's all about how you want to show up, how you want to take action. We're talking about Mars, fiery energy, and even though Chiron is that softer healing energy, it's also talking about how you want to assert yourself into the world, right? So now we'll talk about that softer energy of Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces that's happening during this new moon as well. So Jupiter and Neptune are coming closer and closer together, and they are going to have this once in a lifetime conjunction later on in April 12th. I'm saying it very like dramatic, I know, once in a lifetime, because it literally is once in a lifetime. Because last time when Jupiter and Neptune have a conjunction, and both of them are rulers in Pisces, so that was more than 100 years ago. It was in, I believe, I don't want to say that I'm right, but if I remember it correctly, it was during 1856. So that's more than 100. That's more than 100 years. So century like energy. So the fact that we are here at this moment to witness it, to feel this energy, it's a reason. There's a reason for it. I don't believe there's accident. We're all here for a reason. So, okay, let's focus. Come back to Aries new moon. We'll talk about that conjunction later on. But okay, so Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces during this new moon are going to have a sextile with North Node in Taurus and a trine with the South Node in Scorpio, activating our nodes. So it's a little bit well, it's not really an eclipse yet, but it feels a little bit like a faded energy. And we are stepping into the eclipse season, by the way, because we are going to soon have our eclipse. Talk about that in another video. All right, come back to new moon in Aries. So this energy is inviting us to look within which area or areas of our life that we are still trying to hold on perhaps a little bit too tight, wanting a bit more control, or maybe a little bit too much, and not ready or not wanting to let go, not budging, not wanting to change, because Taurus and Scorpios, they are incredibly stubborn. They're both fixed sign. So maybe there are certain parts in your life that you have been, learning some lessons. You know that there's changes and shifts that you might have to do, but you're still like, oh, I'm not ready. But this new moon is shedding that light. Again, we have that fiery cardinal energy from Aries coming in. Aries is like, it's go time. You gotta do it now, all right? And Neptune and Jupiter is like asking you, giving you that boost of energy to surrender. That softer energy from Pisces is asking you that it is okay. You do not have to hold on so tight. What is it that you really want? Ask yourself, go deeper, surrender to the unknown. Yes, even though you won't know what the future holds, even though you are stepping into the unknown, but that is also where endless possibilities are available. If you keep holding on, keep staying stuck, you're never going to have any kind of change, even bad changes. So why hold on so much? But I know I'm a Scorpio sun. I have my stubborn side, so I know sometimes it is hard to make that change, make that shift. But the fiery Aries is here to let you know it is time. And the energy is beautiful. So what are you waiting for? That Neptune and Jupiter in Pisces is also encouraging us to just trust and have faith in the universe that all is happening for our higher good, our highest good. So just surrender, trust, have faith that everything is happening for us, not to us. So I feel like this new moon in Aries overall is kind of like a preparation for us for eclipse that's happening later on at the end of the month, actually. This new moon energy just feels like it's giving us that little boost and trying to connect us to come back to ourselves, our own home, to have a better understanding of who we are, what are our priorities, what do we truly want in life, to bring in clarity for us if there's any area or areas or part of us that we still need clarity from, and to help you to make a better sense of what is possible in our life or where we can go as well. And remember, it's always endless. There's no limit, all right? You are the only person that puts a limit to what you can have, what you can achieve, right? And this new moon is here to remind us. And this energy also asks us to not ask us. This energy also want us to know that it is totally okay to not fully know the result, the end goal, what's gonna happen. Just while you know what you want, keep going for it, but don't fixate it on what you want the outcome is or what the end goal is, because you need to leave space for universe to work with you. So just like that Jupiter, Neptune, and Pisces energy that I mentioned, while you have a clarity for yourself, while you know the action you want to take, you have a better sense of clarity, your priorities, what you truly want, blah, 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 all that I just say. But also balance it with that trust and faith that you have for the universe. So I feel like overall, this new moon in Aries, I think how we can best use this energy is to just take some time for yourself, to have some me time to process everything that I've just shared with you all, and just see what resonates with you. And you can also embrace this energy by take a look at how far you have come this past couple of years. If you have been on a journey of rediscovering yourself or healing yourself, or whatever you're doing, maybe you are birthing some new ideas, creativity, or pursuing making changes in a particular area or areas of your life. And you can take a look at those too. Maybe the past, what happened during the past couple years has been pretty big, and I'm sure all of us have learned a lot of things. All of us have some kind of changes in some shape or ways, right? So maybe there are things that we have to unlearn and learn. Maybe we have to reprogram ourselves too. So you can see what that's for you. And the most important is how are you, who are you right now? What do you want to embody? How do you want to show up? What are your priorities now? What do you truly want and desires? And again, the answer is going to be different for everybody. You do not need to put limits to it. And yeah, just have a think and see that what that means to you. So I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. And again, if you're interested, you want to know what I'm really talking about when I talk about the natal chart, feel free to consult me, to have a consultation with me as well. But I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. And now you can follow me with the next session, which is a meditation and then the all signs reading. Hi everyone, welcome to the meditation part. So now we're going to do a meditation for this new moon in Aries. So if you're driving, please pause, skip this part, don't do this. And if you want, I do have a cup of black tea with orange and cinnamon, which symbolize the sign of Aries. It resonates with that energy, with this, because black tea associate with Aries, but you do not have to do the same. You can just grab a cup of water or your favorite beverage or whatnot, and if you do not have one, it is totally fine. So don't worry about it. I'm just sharing with you what I have here right now. And I just want you to find a comfortable seat and pause this video if you want to get ready, to settle down, to wind down, whether you want to sit down, whether you want to lay on the yoga mat, lay on your bed, sofa, floor, whatever. It is totally fine as long as you feel comfortable. So you can pause the video and come back when you're ready. Whenever you feel ready, I want you to relax and close your eyes. Take a pause. I want you to start Finding the awareness back to your body, back to yourself. Slowly breathing in and out. Let's take 3 deep breaths here together. Breathing in, expanding your heart, your lungs, your tummy, and sigh it all out. Again, breathing in, fueling your body with this fresh air, feeling the warmth coming down to your body, expanding. Sigh it all out. One last one, breathing in, expanding your heart, your lung, your tummy, feeling in all this juicy air, make it a juicy one. Take a pause. 1, 2, 3. Breathe it all out. Continue to breathe on your own pace. Whatever feels most comfortable to you. Keeping your eyes closed. I want you to start feeling more relaxed into your body. Relax the muscles between your eyebrow. Relax that jaw, that shoulders. Let the weight sink in a little bit deeper wherever you're sitting or lying down. Feeling comfortable, relaxed. I want you to try your best to just focus on your breathing. Nothing else. I want you to imagine yourself now sitting by a fire, a campfire, feeling that warmth, warming up your body. I want you to continue with your eyes closed to look within you. Take a moment and ask yourself this. Is there any area in your life or areas in your life where you feel you're not confident enough, that your assertiveness is not strong enough, that you're afraid to show the real you to that person, that group of people or situation? Just take a moment and see what comes up for you. And now, imagine if you were to show up the way you truly am, with your assertiveness, your confidence, your fire, your true self, unapologetically, authentically, 100%. What does that look like? What does that feel like? Imagine what exactly it feels like, look like for you. What do you look like? Picture that. And how are you feeling when you're feeling 100% truly yourself? Without that fear, that hesitation, just showing up as who you are. Feel that feeling. Look at that you. Feel it all in. I want you to remember this feeling, this picture, this image, this visual that you have. Are you smiling? Are you shining? And guess what? This feeling, this visual, all along, is always there inside you. You do not need to seek or look from anywhere else but within you. So, start to let it shine. Now feeling that warmth of that fire, I want you to breathe in that warmth and see your inner fire lighting up with that feeling that you just had. Feeling yourself breathing in and feeding into your inner fire and strength, lighting it up, warming yourself up. And see yourself shine. Whenever you're in doubt, you're scared, you're not confident enough, you're shy, you're afraid of people judgment, just tune into that fire, that inner strength that's already within you. And just show up with that feeling, that visual that you have. It never left you. And now, under this new moon in Aries, even though within that dark sky, you cannot see the moon, but she's right there with you, giving you that strength and power, fire that you need, that's always within you. And remember this, breathing in and out again. I want you to remember this feeling and think of one thing that you can do to step closer to that feeling, that you can start taking steps to do. And now, with one deep breath, breathe in that attention. Breathing in that intention you just set for yourself and feeling it light up that fire within you. Taking one last deep breath now. Breathing in, lighting that inner fire with this intention. Expanding. And breathe it all out. And whenever you're ready, you can start wiggle around your fingers, your toes, bringing that awareness back to your body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How are you all feeling? I hope this meditation helps to let you know that inner fire and strength within you is always within you already. And there's no shame and no fear in showing up as your whole true self. Feel free to share your intention in the description box below, in the comments. I would love to hear from you. And now we can move on to the all signs reading. I'll meet you at your sign. Hi everyone, welcome to the all signs reading for this new moon in Aries. So I am practicing the Western astrology, so I will also be sharing a tiny little information for each rising sign as I go along. But as usual, you can check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or any sign that you have a stellium. A stellium is when you have 3 or more planets in that sign. So the energy is potent in that sign. So feel free to check all those to get a bigger picture or more detailed information about what this new moon might bring in for you. So the timestamps are below. You can feel free to jump to any sign that you want. I'll meet you at your sign. Hello Aries babies, you are the star of this new moon because this new moon is in your sign. So for Aries rising babies, this new moon is happening in your first house, which is all about you. It's about you, how you show up in this world, your energy that you exude out to the world. So let's find out what is this new moon in Aries bringing in for you. Okay, Aries baby. Oh my God. I cannot believe the cards that came out for you. It is so beautiful. I am using 4 different decks, 1 tarot card decks and 3 oracle decks, and the card came out for you. I mean, look at it. New moon in Aries. It's yourself. It came out for you. It flew right out. My goodness. Whoa. You're coming in hot, babe. All right, let's see. You are definitely speaking so loud here, my Aries. Look at it, Ace of Inspiration. Hello, you're right here. This is your card, your energy, which is Ace of Wands and right away Tarot. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have 9 of Cups. How pretty are these cards? So I don't know what you're doing, Aries. You better share with me. The wheel is turning for you. If you have been experiencing some hardship, struggles, obstacle in life, fear not, because the universe is coming in and helping you out. It is turning the wheel for you in a good way. Maybe you have a new idea, creative idea, new career path that you want to give birth to. Maybe there's the fire inside you is definitely lighting up, and it is bringing you emotional fulfillment. You are going to be so happy. What I'm saying here is just follow your heart and go for it, because that's what exactly the card says. New moon in Aries. go for it. So Aries babies, what are you waiting for? You're probably not waiting, you're running already as I'm speaking. So yeah, just keep shining your fire. I mean, I don't know what else to say. The only I'll show you your other cards from the Moonology deck. You have, of course, the new moon in Aries that came out for you. You also have last quarter moon in Capricorn. Leave the past behind. So what is still holding you back? What is there any loose end you need to tie up before you head into this new direction that you have for yourself? Whatever area in your life, it can be career, definitely, it can be love, it can be just for yourself. Maybe you want to change a totally new direction and you are getting ideas of it. You know where you want to go. So now it's just about really hitting that gas. So, and then from the other oracle deck, we get diligence. So now that you know where to go, it's all about putting in that consistent work in order to get there. This bird, he doesn't know where he's, he knows where he's going. He doesn't know what he's going to pass through during this journey, but all he knows that he gotta keep flying, and that's what you have to do, Aries. Go for it. And from the self-care oracle, we have for you energy. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. So I guess that's mean just keep putting in the work for yourself to go after what you want. You know that what direction you want to head towards, so go for it. Don't need to worry about people around you. Just remember, fill your own cup. And if people around you don't understand you or don't support you, who cares? You're the only one you need to care about. So Aries baby, whatever you're going for it, share with me in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Your cards came flying out super fast, just like you. I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Taurus babies. How are you all doing? So if you are a Taurus rising, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 12th house, which is about your subconscious, things that you cannot see. It's about your mental health too, maybe something that is hidden, that is beyond the physical world that you can see. So let's find out what's happening, what's your new moon in Aries message. Okay, Taurus, you have a lot to say. I usually take 3 tarot cards from the tarot deck, but 4 came out. And then I usually take 1 from each oracle deck. And one of those decks, 2 came out for you. So there's a lot to say. All right, let's get into it. So for the tarot deck, you have 6 of Swords. And then you have 7 of Swords. Lots of thinking, mental energy going on there. And of course, your energy shows up. We have Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. And we have 9 of Pentacles. Lovely. All right. So seems like you have been doing a lot of thinking. Maybe there, and that is because you probably, there's a new idea that came into you. Something you want to pursue, because I'm reading collectively for all Taurus, so I am getting different messages. I feel like for some of you it is about some kind of investment or money opportunity. Maybe someone wants to ask you to partner up to do some business together, or somebody asks you if you want to, like join their investment project, something like that. I'm seeing a lot of for a lot of Taurus, I feel like this group of Taurus I'm reading for, it is regarding to a business opportunity and investment opportunity. Maybe for some it's buying a house. Something very physical. in the 3D world. It is asking you, so that's why you have been up in your mind thinking about it. Should you do it? Are they trustworthy? Are these people, you know, trustworthy? Is this project gonna work? What do I have to do? Blah, blah, blah. And for some people, it's asking you to maybe even like move, to make a physical move in order, like you have to either put in some amount of money or to make some kind of drastic change or make a change. Either it is like to move or to switch your career path in order to achieve this this new investment opportunity or whatnot. And that's why you have been really stressful, up in your head thinking about it, and you're trying to find the best strategy to see how you can go about it. And I feel like this new moon in Aries is going to bring in information that you will need in order to help you make this decision regarding to you know, what's going on in your life. I mean, everyone is, you know, different. And just make sure that whatever's coming in for you, you process them, that you understand the detail or whatnot. And for the Moonology card, is full moon in Capricorn, your fellow earth sign. Take a reality check. So I'm seeing that it's asking you to make sure if you're really dealing with some legal situation or it involves some kind of documents or whatnot, make sure you pay attention, you know, read everything thoroughly, you seek advice. But I see a positive energy, whatever you're thinking about, because the cards also supports it, because I feel like this investment or opportunity that you're thinking about or coming in for you, I do see a positive movement and positive result around it. And from the other oracle deck, we have abundance and we have potentials. So I feel like, yes, maybe you do need to, you know, pay attention to the detail to make sure you know, read everything thoroughly and seek any advice from any company or legal department if you have to. But do look into it. Seems like this opportunity is full of potential and a abundance for you. And we have from the self-care oracle deck, we have patience. It is safe to wait. So things might happen not as quickly as you want, but don't worry, it will come to you. Just make sure, like I said, do all the work you need to do to find out all the information you need to know in order to make that decision. Just be patient. So I hope this message helped my Taurus babies, and I'm wishing you a happy new moon. Hello, Gemini babies. How are you all doing? So I'm practicing Western astrology. I use whole sign houses. So for Gemini rising people, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 11th house, which is about your community, your friends, the groups or communities that you belong to, your external world. And also about your dreams. So maybe you are setting new intentions or planting new seeds in those areas. And let's find out what's your new moon in Aries message. Message coming in hot for you. So I feel like the group of Geminis that I'm reading for, okay, let's see what your card is first. So from the tarot deck, we have 4 cards that came out for you. We have 4 of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess. And then we have Ace of Swords. Some air sign energy, your energy showing up. And 2 of Cups. All right. I feel like the group of Geminis I'm reading for, it is regarding to either a romantic relationship or just any kind of relationship. It's surrounding either your friendship or a close relationship. So maybe a close friend or a family member, a sibling, or of course your other half. Seems like something happened recently that you feel like that you either it's not, you feel like you're the one who's putting in more work in the relationship. And sometimes you feel like you're not heard. And so there's a part of you that's not happy. I feel like you haven't speak up about it yet, but this is the feeling that you're having within you. And the card is saying here to listen to your intuition and to assess this relationship, friendship, family dynamic, siblings, or your love relationship, whatever that means to you. We're talking about any relationship. One or more particular relationships in your life is not doing super well right now, and either you're feeling left out, or maybe, you know, within that friend group you feel left out, or you feel like you're the one who's putting in the work and you feel neglected, you're not, you know, being appreciated, some sort of feelings like that. And the card is asking you to please listen to your intuition, to assess the situation, and listen to your highest self speaking to you. It is time to speak your truth. Ace of Sword. If you don't express yourself, how will the other person or the other people know how you truly feel? You need to share your feelings in order to resolve this situation. Whether it is to part ways, to leave that friend group, community, or break up or whatnot, or it is to reconcile and to mend that relationships. So by speaking up, you'll be able to mend that relationships with you. And then from the Oracle deck, we have embracing. So see, you're feeling alone right now. You're feeling you're not being appreciated. You're taking some time to assess and really to embrace all your emotions, to assess them, to process them, and then to see what's the best decision that you need to take. And your energy showed up really strong right here from the Moonology deck. We have first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. What did I just say? You need to speak up, communicate. You should be pretty good at it. You're a Gemini, right? But sometimes I know you get caught up with so many thoughts within your head, and then it actually backfired and it caused you to shut down and not speak up. And speaking of speak up, from Self-Care Oracle, we have for you, speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside you. I mean, the cards don't lie. They all came out for you. This is exactly what I'm seeing. So I hope this message helped, Geminis. I'm wishing you a new moon in Aries. Hello, my Cancer babies. How are y'all doing? So I practice Western astrology, and I use the whole sign house system. So you can, of course, watch your sun, moon, and rising. And for Cancer rising babies, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 10th house, which is about your career, your public life, and your higher calling as well. So let's see what is the new moon in Aries message for you. Okay, my crabbies. Wow. Big changes coming in for you. And your fellow water signs, showed up really strong for you too. I just got this message that if you do have water signs friends or people that you can talk to, or I don't know, I just have this message coming in, this, because while I'm not just reading the card, I'm opening my antenna to let spirits talk to me as well. What message came through for you? It's just really strong, because I'm looking at your cards and there's so much fellow water signs showing up here. So if you do have water signs friends, or like if you have if you are the group of crabbies I'm reading for, if you do have water signs, healer, tarot card reader, esoteric buddies, friends, or whatever that you know of, feel free to really consult them. I see that your fellow water signs are super supportive, whether it is your fellow water signs friends or healer, light worker, readers, or whatnot. I don't know, because everyone is different, right? So anyway, let's get into your cards. Your tarot card that came out for you is 8 of Pentacles, followed by 2 major arcana. We have your fellow water sign Scorpio's card, Death, Transformation, Death and Rebirth. And then we have another major arcana, the Sun, which is the happiest card in the deck. So wow, Cancer, what are you going through? I want to know. Share in the comments if you want to. It seems like that for a group of Cancers, you have been experiencing some transformation in one or more area in your life, and you have really been putting in the work. I feel like for some Cancers, it is about your job, your career path. You're very busy. You're putting in in the work, and for some Crabbies, you are changing career path. You're going through a transition, a transformation. Maybe you're quitting your job to start your own business. Maybe you're changing career path or just changing jobs. I see that you are really busy putting in the work, and I am here to tell you that good news is coming. If you're experiencing obstacles and challenges, the light at the end of the tunnel is here. You're going to see it through very, very soon. If you're still going through that transformation stage, don't worry. It's all gonna come out really nice for you in the end. And I'm sending you so much love. You have been putting in the work. The universe see it. And it's never easy when we have to go through a transformation, but you just need to keep trusting and keep going. You can take breaks, of course, just don't quit, right? But beautiful, very, very beautiful cards. And for a group of Crabbies I'm reading, it's about you're questioning your higher calling, because like I said, for Cancer rising, this new moon is happening in your 10th house about your career, your public life, and we're so talking about it, right? And also about your higher calling. Maybe you are more attuned to spirituality, or you're tapping into esoteric, finding more out, or just really, connecting with yourself more recently. And maybe your interest sparks and you wanted to learn more and know more about yourself or spirituality or esoteric in general. And hey, good for you. And because of that, you are going to go through a transformation. Maybe you're unlocking your higher calling. Maybe you're unlocking your gifts and talent. Whoa, of course that's gonna be the sun. It's beautiful when you let that shine. So let's look at your oracle, which goes hand in hand with this tarot cards. I shuffle them and they flew out for you. Again, we have another Scorpio card that came out for you. Transformation. Look at this butterfly, so beautiful. And you see the wing, one side there's a yellow, one side there's a blue. So you are maybe in between transition, but you see there's this beautiful yellow rose behind it. You are gonna come out so much brighter, bigger than you have ever imagined. And with blue and yellow, we got green, which is your heart chakra. So the card is saying, listen to your heart, tuning into your intuition. What is it trying to tell you? Stop running away from it and truly listen and tune in, because the next card we got your fellow water sign friends card. We have new moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. Wow, look at it. So much green and blue again here. So it's really asking you to tuning into your heart space, your heart chakra, and embrace that change. And guess what? Self-care oracle, I am not making this up. Look at what came up for you. Change. A resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. Wow. So I guess for a group of crabbies, whether it is about transformation in your career, your life, your higher calling, or whatever it is in your life, yes, of course, it is scary when we go through a change and we want to resist it, we want to run away from it. But at the same time, whoa, I just saw the clock, 4141 breaks down to 55, which is talking about change as well. Dude, come on. So, wow, this is coming in strong for you, Cancers. If you resonate with it, I would love to hear from you. So, just again, open your heart again. It's talking about to attune to the divine, listen to your heart, your intuition. What is it telling you? And consult your water sign friends if you have any. I don't know, that message just came in strong for me just now when I'm looking at your cards. So I hope the message helped, Cancers, and I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Leo friends. How are you all doing? So you can watch this for your sun, moon, rising, or whatever stellium you have in Leo. And I am using, I practice Western astrology and I use whole sign houses. So for Leo rising people, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 9th house, which is about long distance travel. It is about higher education. It is about when we're saying higher education, yes, it can be academics, and it can also be spiritual practice studies or whatnot. Whoa, 4444 when I just look in the clock. So wow, it's talking about foundation and having a solid foundations. Anyway, let's focus and see what the cards have for you. What is your new moon in Aries message? All right, my Leo babies, here are your new moon in Aries message. From the tarot deck, we have 9 of Pentacles. We have 2 major arcana came out for you. We have the Chariot. And then we have the Lovers. All right. So I'm getting a couple storyline here for 2 groups of Leos that I'm reading for. For the first scenario, I'm seeing that you are having to make a choice. you need to make a choice regarding to your work or career situation. You're thinking about it, you're kind of in this crossroad, because I feel like for a group of Leos, this career or job choice that you have to make might need you to make a move. Like maybe because you accept this job opportunity or career or whatnot, or you want to pursue it, you have to move to a different city or even state or country or whatnot. So it is big for you, and that's why, you know, you're hesitating, you're thinking about it, you're not too sure if you should take it or if you should go for it. But the card says that you should go for it, because it's going to bring in fulfillment and success for you, because you have the Nine of Pentacles. So that's talking about, you know, being self-sufficient, being financially and, you know, physically independent, and going after what you want, feeling secure and safe in the material realm, and just being happy and successful. So if you are trying to make a decision regarding to your work or career, I feel like it is going to be a good one. And for the other group of Leos that I'm reading for, it is about a relationship. It is about a possibly a romantic situation, or a very close, you know, maybe like a close friend or something. And I feel like you are having to make a choice regarding these relationships. Maybe you are, you know, you're trying to decide if you should go after it or not. But I feel like it's going to bring in so much happiness for you if you go for it. So if you're looking for an answer, a yes, no answer, the cards are saying yes. But of course, you know, everyone's life story is different. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But I feel like the universe is trying to ask you it is time to come to the point where you need to decide. No more thinking, no more waiting. It is go time. Either way, the decision you make is going to be a choice that's gonna make you happy. So whatever that is for you, Leos, I'm wishing you all the very best. And from the Oracle deck, you have the Moonology card you have is New Moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. And we are seeing a lot of green here. So I'm feeling like, yes, this is a hard decision that you have to make. So do take your time, assess, think about it, go deeper. A lot of green is asking you to tune into your heart, to listen to your heart, your intuition, and truly make that decision from your heart space, to listen to the guidance that your intuition and your heart is giving you. And then we have community. So this card is talking about really seeking help from your community if you need to, and that you're not alone. I just get this sense of you feel like maybe you have no one to talk to, or you have no one to consult to. And if you are really feeling like that, I feel like look outside. You actually do have a community or friends that you can talk to and consult with. And they will be so happy if you express yourself and talk to them. So reach out. And for Self-Care Oracle deck, you have Success. Today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. Wow, how beautiful is that? Again, it mentioned helpful people show up for you. So I feel like for the group of Leos, if you feel like, oh, there's no one to talk to, blah, 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 you do have a group of friends, or even if it's just one, it's totally fine. And you know what? It can also be your counselor, your therapist that you can seek help from and just talk to them. So you're not alone. I hope you know that, Leos, and I hope you find this message helpful or useful in any way. Feel free to leave me a comment below, and I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Virgos. How are y'all doing? So of course, watch it for your sun, moon, rising, or whatever sign you have stellium in. And I just want to share a little information. I practice Western astrology and I use whole sign house system. So for Virgo risings, this Aries new moon is happening in your 8th house. So 8th house is about other people's finance, money, resources. It's about sex, spirituality, and sexuality, and things like that. And it also governs death and rebirth. So it can be about, transformation that you're going through. So Virgos, let's find out what your new moon in Aries message is. Hello, my Virgos friends. So from the tarot card, you got 8 of Swords. And then you got 4 of Emotions, 4 of Cups. And then we have Muse of Voice, King of Wands, King of Swords. And while you got 4 cards, a bonus card flew out for you, and it's a major arcana. The Star, one of my absolute favorite cards. So Virgos, I think I don't know if it was you last time when I did the spring equinox reading. I feel like you have similar cards came out. I'm not sure. If you did, if you know, let me know. Or go check out the spring equinox message. I somehow just feel like there might be similarities in it. Anyway, I feel like you might be going through some changes in your life, maybe an area or even areas of your life. You're going through some sort of transition, transformation, or changes, and it caused you to be in your head a lot. Maybe you're questioning yourself. You're doubting yourself. You're not sure if you're making the right decisions or changes in that area or areas of your life. For a group, I feel like it is regarding to your career, creative projects, things that you're working on. And for some, I feel like it is about maybe your life path. Like you are questioning about your life. Maybe you're wanting to make some changes. Even maybe you're like, you know what, I want to change. I want to switch direction, change path, things like that. And you're feeling a lot in your head, up in your head. And sometimes it will cause you to not see everything in front of you and realize that actually the one that's getting in your way is yourself, is your way of thinking. You're up in your head a little bit too much, not sharing it or not asking for help. Please don't do that, Virgos. I know that, we all go through stages of life where we will question our decision, changes, shifts that we want to make in our life, and we'll have a million questions coming up, doubting or questioning ourselves. And it's normal. I get it. I really do. There are people around you that is actually, willing to help, ready to help, or just to even listen. So do find those people and seek help if you need. One person, yes, of course, you can do everything yourself, Virgos, I know that. But when it's time to ask for help, to seek guidance or advice from others, also know that you can. And by speaking your truth, you might actually it will help you propel forward and help you feel that you're not alone. It will feel smoother and easier for you too. And whatever you're thinking about, for a group of Virgos, you have dreams, you have things you want to achieve in life, and that is good. I see that whatever creative projects, ideas you have in mind, or the path you want to change to, it is looking beautiful. Trust yourself, please. And if you need reassurance, well, now you got it. I think you are heading to the right directions regarding to the change or choices or decisions that you have to make. Just get out of your head a little bit, take a break, go for a walk, and take a day off. Come back to yourself, do something that brings you joy. And just sometimes when we're so into it, we can't see everything, and we will just be clouded by our own thoughts and everything around us. And the best thing you can do for yourself is step away. Just step away, take a break, go have a free day, spa day, go for a hike, a walk, or just, do nothing. Do nothing. I know it is so hard to do nothing for you, Virgos. And yeah, but try, relax, go hang out with your friend, go out, even just enjoy yourself, bring yourself out on a date, have a meal, and come back to it. It will bring you new ideas, new sense of you'll feel refreshed. So, and I feel like maybe for a small group of Virgos, you're in your head, yes, but there's also emotions baggage. Like, I feel like maybe for the changes or decisions you have to make, you're scared to voice it out, is because it might reveal some truth to some people, or it involves you to speak your truth, either to settle some sort of friendship situation, relationship, or to let them know that maybe they hurt your feelings, or that or you need to have some sort of conversation with that person. And if that's the case, I think it is time for you to do that, to speak your truth, so that you can get the closure, or give the closure to that person, or just forgive that person that hurt you, or that that did not agree with what you want to do or whatnot. So I see that from the cards too. It's just a message that just came in. So I don't know if I'm being clear, but I just want you to know that whatever you're going through, just know that you don't have to do everything yourself. And it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to seek help. And it is okay to take a break. From the Moonology deck, you have last quarter moon in Pisces. Talk less, feel more. But remember how I tell you that from the tarot cards, I said you need to speak your truth if it's regarding to a friendship relationship, a work relationship with your boss or co-worker, whatnot, that you need to speak your truth regarding to that in order to get some closure or to settle that relationship, either to mend things or to say bye to that. I feel like here is asking you to actually not to talk less, but it's asking you to feel your emotions. Sometimes you're too much in your logical mind or your head that you are neglecting your own feelings. So I feel like this card is not asking you to not talk. You need to talk. You need to speak your truth, but also you need to process, feel your feelings in order to speak your truth. And from Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, you have 2 cards that flew out. I normally just take one, but 2 came out for you. Transformation. So for some, I already mentioned you're going through a period of transformation. You're doing some changes, decision regarding to your life path, your career, or in a particular area or areas in your life. And we have forgiveness. I feel like this is talking about that relationship message that I got just now. And you know what? Sometimes I feel like sometimes the person we need to forgive is ourselves, because we can be our worst enemy sometimes. Come on, Virgos, right? I think you'll agree with me saying that sometimes we can be so critical about ourselves, and we self-sabotage, we get in our own way. It's okay, we all do that sometimes. We just need to forgive ourselves, feel our feelings, process them, and to speak our truth and ask for help when we need to. And from Self-Care Oracle deck, you have decision. Sometimes the best decision is no decision at all. So I feel like this is not asking you to not make a decision. I feel like this is more regarding to taking a break. I don't know why I'm getting this message of taking a break so strongly, but I feel like you have been so up in your head. You have been, doing a lot of internal work, and you need to take a little break. So go take that break, Virgo. All right, so I hope the message helped or resonates in any way. Please feel free to comment below, and I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Libra babies, how are you all doing? So I just want to share that I practice Western astrology and I use whole sign house system. So if you're watching it for Libra rising, this new moon is happening in your 7th house, your opposite house. Remember, Aries is your polar opposite. So it is talking about your one-on-one relationships. It can be, yes, of course, your romantic relationships. It also can be all your close one-on-one relationships. So it can be your relationships with your friends, your family members, your siblings, so on and so forth. So let's find out what is your new moon in Aries message. All right, Libras, let's look at your new moon in Aries message. From the tarot card deck, the first card came out for you is Four of Voices, also known as Four of Swords. And then we have Three of Inspiration, Three of Wands, which is, by the way, this card representing the degree point where this new moon in Aries is happening. So powerful new moon for you, Libras, because it is definitely your opposite sign. So yeah, the energy is coming out strong for you, Libras. And the last card we have Nine of Emotions, Nine of Cups. So I think I see two very distinctive, different messages that came out for two groups of Libras. Or I mean, you can be going through two things, the two of the same things that I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'll just read out what I see from the cards and what I heard just now. So for a group of Libras that I'm reading for, you are taking a step back to reassess, to think, or to give yourself some space to think of a decision that you have to make. And I feel like you are taking a break, not like, literally, well, maybe you are, but you are just kind of, in your thoughts a little bit. You're taking some time to think about something in life that you want to take action on, to make a decision on. And I feel like the two message I see is one, for one group of Libras, it is about your path. I feel like maybe you're thinking about changing jobs, or changing like your field, the field that you're working in, or like maybe doing like a big change. That's why you're taking time to really think about it, to see if you can see yourself doing it in the future. Like because look at these two cards. Even though she's just like resting and just, thinking, taking her time, she's like relaxing, she's not rushing, she's giving herself the time and space in order for her to really sink into her thoughts, to take a break, to take her time and process everything. And this image have a similar vibe. Like she's looking out, she's not rushing, she's just staring out to the open air to think about things, to process in order for her to make that decision. So you're not rushing. You know that you need to give yourself space and time in order to decide what to do. Because I feel like it is a big decision that you're making. Maybe you're thinking about moving to another city, state, country, or you're totally changing your path. Maybe you're doing a 9 to 5 and now you're thinking about starting your own business, or like a big change that you're trying to make a decision about. So that's why you're trying to see if it's doable. And I feel like it is, because it's 9 of Cups came out, so it is emotionally fulfilling. So I feel like you are going to make the decision that's going to make your heart sing. And I feel like it is asking you to trust your intuition, because you will see later on your other cards, there's a lot of purple and there's a lot of let me see. There's a lot of purple and there's a lot of like green. So it is about tapping into your intuition, your crown chakra, and tapping into your heart chakra, green, your heart space. Like, what do you really want? Is what you're doing what you really want and truly love and desire? Well, if not, then yeah, go and make that change. Make your heart sing. What makes you truly happy? And I said there were two messages. So for the second group of Libras that I'm reading for, it is about relationships. It is about you trying to decide if you want to reach out or to pursue a particular relationship. I mean, yes, totally. It can be totally romantic relationship, because we do have the Nine of Cups here, which, you know, is talk about emotional satisfaction and fulfillment. So definitely it can be regarding to, you know, you thinking, trying to see if that person is the one that you can spend the rest of your life with, or is it someone that you really like truly love and want to be with, and you're trying to make that decision, and it is asking you to trust your heart. What do your heart truly want? What will make you truly happy? And from the moonology, you have full moon and Virgo, and we just had our full moon in Virgo. I feel like the full moon in Virgo, which was about 2 weeks ago, it reveals something to you. It brings light into something. Maybe it reveals some truth information about that path you want to go for, that person you want to reach out to. Maybe it gives you a revelation. It gives you a message to make you like, oh, now I see that. Now I realize that this is what I want. And because what's beneath it, take inspired action. So I feel like around maybe 2 weeks ago during the full moon in Virgo, or this past couple weeks, you have been thinking, increasingly thinking about it, and now it's asking you to take the inspired action. And then from the Sacred Destiny card, we have flow. Let it flow through you. The emotions or information that's coming to you, that came into you, feel it. Feel it from your heart, let it process, let it flow. Don't block it, don't resist it, and just see what it reveals to you. Self-care oracle card, very similar. The cards flow for you. We got surrender. Stop trying to control life. It gets in the way of divine intervention. So stop getting in your own ways, Libras. Listen to your heart. What is it telling you? Make that decision. And if that's what you want, go for it. Who cares? How do you know if you don't go after it? It's Aries season. Use that fire energy to help you to push forward to what you truly want in life, Libras. All right? So I hope this message helped. Feel free to comment and let me know below. And I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, Scorpios, babies. How are you all doing? So you can, of course, you're here because you're watching it probably for your sun, moon, rising, or you have a stellium in Scorpio. And I am just sharing, Personally, I practice Western astrology, and I use whole sign health system. So with the practice I have, for Scorpio rising, if you're watching the Scorpio because you are a Scorpio rising, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 6th house. So 6th house governs daily habits and routines, rituals. It governs about your mundane life, your everyday job, and your physical health. So let's find out what is the new moon in Aries message for you all. Okay, Scorpios babies, here are your new moon in Aries message. So from the tarot, wow, you have 2 major arcana out of 3 cards. Major energy for you, this new moon in Aries, well, is your fellow sign. I mean, Aries also ruled by Mars. Aries is also ruled by Mars. Sorry. Okay, Scorpios babies. This new moon in Aries is probably going to be quite strong for you. You're definitely feeling it. I mean, after all, you share the same ruler, Mars. Mars rules Aries and you, right? Before Pluto is discovered, Mars used to be your traditional ruler. and it still is. I mean, your co-ruler. So you do share a lot of similarities and similar energies with Aries sometimes, but same but different. Anyway, from the tarot, you have 2 out of 3 cards, major arcana, big change, big energy. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Fool. And we have Page of Materials, which is also known as Page of Pentacles in traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. So because I am reading for all the Scorpios out there, so I am getting a few different messages. I feel like there's a group of Scorpios. You guys are trying to make some new changes regarding to your daily routines and habits. And some of you guys is about work, and some of you guys is about relationships. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of information and downloads right now. So but they do share similar energies. So depending what kind of changes you're going through in life, but there's a big change, big decision that you're making in your life. And if you are not well, I guess the universe is going to step in, intervene, and bring in that change. Ooh, Scorpios, you know how we are. I'm a Scorpio sun, I know. Ooh, it can be hard. I know. And maybe it is not the universe, it is you. After some thinking or researching or whatnot, you are deciding to go on a new path. Whether it is about you changing career or either I feel like you're not, well, if you're ending a relationship, it is because now you know what you want. Now you know what you truly want in life. And for some, it is regarding, I see someone is moving, like starting a fresh chapter, starting a new page. Like the Fool is, you are beginning an adventure, a journey, a new page, new chapter of your life. For some, it can be starting a new relationship. It can be starting a new diet, a routine, switching it up. Maybe you're used to eating a lot of meat and now you decide, well, I want to be a vegan. Big change. And for some people, it can be moving countries or moving homes, changing career path. This change, whatever change you are making in your life, this is a change that is going to move you to a different direction, or it is going to start a new chapter, new page in your life. And whatever that means to you is a good one. Congratulations. Because we are seeing Page of Material, Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles. Yes, even though it might start off small, but it is something that will last the time, and it will stand the test of time. It will be something that will grow in long term. So for example, you have been thinking about moving to this new country. Maybe you did a lot of research thinking and do a lot of researching, and now you finally decide, yes, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for, I'm applying it, I'm doing it. And yeah, it might be scary because moving to a new country means you need to start from zero, right? The Fool's journey. So you're starting from ground up. You might have to, find a new home, find new friends, eventually, find new job or whatever. So it is going to start off small, Page of Materials, Page of Pentacle, but it is something that will grow and it is positive. It's beautiful. It's going to make you happy. So yeah, congrats, good on you. And maybe for some people, it's not moving country. It is like switching job, changing career path. It is you maybe pursuing that new relationship that you truly want. You want to start fresh. You want to begin a new chapter of your life with that person. And it is something that will grow. So I see positivity change. So if you're still thinking about it, I say go for it. And from the Moonology Oracle deck, you have the first quarter moon in Cancer. Push through any insecurities. Yes, change is scary. Change can make us, question ourselves, second guessing, overthinking. But this card is asking you to push through your insecurities and go for it. And then from Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have opportunity. Look, there's a big ass moon here. So this new moon is going to begin that new fool's adventure for you. And you see a lot of purple here. There's purple in this card. There's purple in this Fool card. Is asking you to get in touch with your intuition, your crown chakra, to open it up. For some, it is you going on a spiritual quest, spiritual path. You want to explore that for yourself. You want to learn more about that. Maybe you're unlocking gifts of yourself. You are opening the Pandora box, and I say go for it, because this is going to be so happy, and so it's gonna bring you joy. I just feel a lot of joy, happiness around this change that you want to make. So I'm excited for you. And from the self-care oracle card, we got security. Similar to that moon card we got, right? Push through your security. It comes up again, so it's a double confirmation. This card says, true security comes from having a reserve of time, space, energy, personal power, and love. Make deposits in all these accounts, and you will be a wealthy person indeed. So yeah, I feel like this decision is going to make you happy and make you feel secure again in all these areas. So whatever that is for you, I'm happy and excited for you. So if this resonates, feel free to share what new adventure you're going for. I would love to hear from you and connect with you. So I'm wishing you all Scorpios babies a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Sagittarius babies. How are you doing? So I practice Western astrology and I use whole sign houses. So if you are watching for Sagittarius rising, of course, you can watch it for your sun, moon, or if you have a stellium in Sagittarius. But if you are a Sag rising, like me, I'm a fellow Sag rising too. This Aries new moon is happening in our 5th house. 5th house is about children, the younger generations. Is also about our passion, creativity. It is the house of creativity. So and it is also about your passion. It can talks about dating as well. So let's find out what is the new moon in Aries message for you all Sag. Okay, Sag babies, let's see what your message is. So from the Tarot deck, we have 6 of Emotions, 6 of Cups. And then we have 4 of Materials, also known as 4 of Pentacles in Rider-Waite Tarot. And we have 10 in Materials, 10 of Pentacles. Very beautiful. So I see a couple of different messages because I'm reading for the collective Sag. So for a group of Sag, I think this new moon in Aries is going to ignite and awake some childhood dreams or childhood memories for you, and it will connect you. Maybe you will be like, oh, I used to want to do this, or I used to want to be that, and you remember it, and it will come up quite loud for you, and it will really make you think about it. Maybe you are in, I'm just making up examples, maybe you're working as a finance person right now, and you suddenly remember, or something reminds you of wanting to be a tarot card reader. Maybe you have always interested in this when you were a little kid, like something different, something that you only thought about it when you were a kid, or it was in your past that you thought, ooh, wouldn't it be cool if I go and be a travel blogger instead of working in a bank? So something different. And this new moon in Aries is gonna bring back that creativity, that passion, that childhood dreams of what you want to be or who you want to be. And it will inspire you to pursue it, or to get curious, and to maybe you know nothing about that industry or in that field, so you decide to learn about it. But you are also scared because you don't know if you're going crazy. And you're not, okay? They come up for a reason. Who knows? Maybe this is your higher calling, your true calling, your soul purpose, your mission here in this world. And now it is revealing to you, because after all, new moon is Aries is about the sense of self, finding out who you truly are, how you show in this world. So who knows, maybe it is something about that. And you will second guess yourself. You will be like, is it even possible? Maybe I'm too old. Maybe it's too late. Maybe this, maybe that. And you're like not letting yourself do it, or you want to do it, but you're scared. And it's fine. It's totally fine. It's normal to have that feeling. But the card is telling you to go for it, because it is going to bring you such joy, such fulfillment. 10 of Pentacles is kind of like a happy life, happy home card for me. It's like the card you want to get if you want ultimate happiness, because you have physical, mental, and emotional fulfillment. In my personality, when I read this card, it is going to bring you like a full circle happiness. So, and this is something that is not fake, it's real, something that you can grow, and it can be a legacy that you will leave behind. So I say, whatever that come up, whatever this is for you, Sag, get curious, go for it, shine that Sag fire in you, follow that fellow fire sign fire that you have within you. I say go for it, and trust yourself. Don't second guess, don't overthink, don't get in your own way and let your ego mind to protect you from all this. It's too late, you're too old, no one else in my age is doing that, everyone is da 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 da. Nah, don't let that get in your way. I say, you're the only one who's living your life, right? So you be the boss. Don't let other people's judge. You know, most of the time, people around us don't even care. So stop thinking that they're gonna care or judge you. The only person who's going to judge is yourself. All right? So from the Moonology Oracle deck, we have New Moon in Virgo. Trust all will be well. Look at this. Trust all will be well. Right? Trust yourself. Go for it. And you see this card is all like green here. So listen to your heart chakra. Green is your heart chakra. What do you want? What truly make you happy? Are you truly happy? If not, time to go and find that joy. And look at the previous card here. There's a lot of green here too. So it is time to connect with your heart. And then from Sacred Destiny Oracle, we have trust. See? 2 cards about trust came out. I mean, do the cards like? Nah, they only come out when the message need to be heard. And again, we have a lot of blues here too. See? Blue from the 6 of Cups and all this blue from trust. So this is about your throat chakra. Speaking your truth. Following your truth, right? Wow. And from Self-Care Oracle card, you have 2 cards stuck together that came out for you. We have energy. Again, the main color in this card, blue and green. Stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. See? Don't care about what people say. They're not living your life but you. So, listen to yourself. And the second card we have for you, self. If beating yourself up work, you'll be thin. If beating yourself up work, you be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. Right? So what do you truly love? If you're not doing what you love, well, maybe it is time to figure that out, Sag. Alright, I hope this message helped in any way. Feel free to comment below to let me know. I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello Capricorns, how are you all doing? So you're probably watching this for your sun, moon, rising, or whatever sign that Capricorn is ruling your some kind of your house or your sign. Anyway, so I just want to share a little information. I practice Western astrology and I use a whole sign house system. So for Capricorn rising, this new moon in Aries is happening in your 4th house, which is about your home, what makes you feel safe, your subconscious, your root, your ancestor, your ancestry. So let's find out what is your new moon in Aries message. All right, Capricorns, let's look at your new moon in Aries messages. From the Taurus, we have 8 of Materials, also known as 8 of Pentacles in traditional Rider-Waite Tarot. And then we have the High Priestess, Major Arcana. And guess what the 3rd card is? The Sun, another Major Arcana for you. Wow, wow, wow. Big energy for you, Capricorn. I feel like there's a group of Capricorn. You have been very busy lately. You are feeling tired, exhausted. Work is driving you nuts. It is exhausting. There's so much to do and not enough time. The card is asking you to, it is time to take care of yourself, all right? You only have one life. If you tire yourself out, well, so the card is asking you if you resonate with this message. If you're resonating with this message, Capricorns, you have been working yourself too hard. Remember to take a break to I know it might be hard, but you know, you got to take care of yourself. It is asking you to retreat, to take care of yourself, your home life. And if you say, well, I don't have a home life, well, it's just asking you to come back to yourself. You are your own home. So take care of yourself. Don't forget about yourself. The Sun is here to remind you that sometimes even just a few minutes of getting out to get some sun, feeling the sunlight on your face, taking a few deep breaths, you will already feel better. So this is the first message I got from the cards, and as I'm reading for the collective, there is different storylines coming in. So for another group of Capricorns, it is a little bit different. It is about you being, you are tuning into your intuition, and you are wondering if there's more in life, if you're on the right path, and you are wanting to look deeper into your life, to explore, and maybe to even to get in touch with your spiritual self. And you are kind of, I don't know, maybe you're exploring some esoteric art recently, or you're interested, or you are actually starting, or you have been on a spiritual journey, a healing journey, some of you, and it opens a new world for you in some shape or way, some shape or form, and it got you into the spiritual world, and you're tapping into your spirituality, maybe learning something about it, and you are very curious. You feel like, oh, I'm interested in that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that exists. And so something like that maybe came up for you, or you're just, you know, outside being curious, wanting to tap in. I see that for some Capricorns too. And after all, it is happening in your 4th house. So maybe recently you're feeling more interested and curious in tapping into your ancestral, your past, and to learn more about it. And it is going to reveal some new information or messages for you. So that is also very interesting. So yeah, I'm just getting this different message. And for some, it is about wanting to have a change in life. Whatever you're doing in life, it has been draining, it has been really exhausting for you, and you really want a change. Maybe you want to change career, or you want to seek some sort of help, even healing, to de-stress yourself. And the card is also encouraging you to do that. So this is maybe more related to the first message I was talking about. So yeah, I just feel a need to remind you all, Capricorns, if you are being really busy lately in work or not, whatnot, this is a message for you to remember to take care of yourself. You are doing great, and the Sun card is here telling you that whatever you're working on, don't doubt yourself. Trust your intuition, trust yourself. You will be successful. Maybe you're working on a project or creative idea, or maybe you are working your job, trying to get a promotion or whatnot, and I see that you will succeed. I mean, the Sun is here. It's the happiest card in the deck. It's gonna be bright and beautiful for you, Capricorn, so don't worry. And this is asking you to trust yourself. I mean, see the moon here? So this new moon in Aries is probably gonna reveal some news for you too. Maybe it's bringing in that good news for you. Or this is probably reminding you to see the good in you, that you are successful, you are on the right path, and just keep going. Trust yourself. The hard work is going to be paid off. And from the Moonology Oracle, you have first quarter moon in Aries. See, this new moon is coming in hot for you. Step into your power. Don't doubt yourself, okay? Step into your power. And guess what the next card is? Success. I mean, can it be more clear? Just trust yourself. Keep pushing and going. Don't doubt yourself. I know it's hard, it's busy, but trust yourself. You are on the right path, okay? The sun is coming for you. And for the self-care oracle, you have peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. So maybe for a group of Capricorns that is working in office, there might be politics going on. So just step into your power, focus on yourself, focus on your success, focus on your work, keep going for that sun, and don't engage with any drama. So I hope this message helped. If you find it helpful in any way or resonates in any ways, feel free to comment below. I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello Aquarius, how are you all doing? Of course, you can watch this for if you are a Aquarius sun, moon, rising, or if you have a stellium in Aquarius. I just want to share a little information. I practice Western astrology and I use a whole sign house system. So if you're watching this because you are a Aquarius rising, this new moon in Aries is happening in your third house, which is about short distance traveling, which is about your thoughts, your communication, the way you communicate, or sometimes it can be the way you show up in the media, the social media, things like that. And so let's see, what is your new moon in Aries message? Okay, Aquarius, usually I only get 3 tarot cards, but 4 came out for you. So this message must be important. Let's see. From the tarot deck, we have a major arcana, death. And then we have Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups in traditional Rider-Waite tarot. And then we have Muse of Voices, which is King of Swords in traditional Rider-Waite tarot. And the last card, Page of Material, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for the group of Aquarius that I'm reading for, I feel like you are in a process of death and rebirth. You're going through a transformation, rediscovering yourself. Maybe you have been on a journey of transformation already. If not, maybe you are soon or you just started this process. You are finding yourself and getting into yourself, truly getting into your own emotions and feeling it, facing it, what you are truly feeling within you. So it can be hard, and rediscovering yourself needs courage. Transformation needs courage, and I totally agree. And you probably have been feeling, maybe a bit tough. It has been a tough journey for you. I see that. But through transformation, you will soon be born into a new version of yourself, rediscovering yourself. And I think you are in the process of it right now. And the cards are here to encourage you to not give up, to really go deeper. And it can be hard, I know. And the card is here to encourage you. You are doing a good job, taking care of yourself and facing your emotions, trying to see what are they revealing to you? What are these emotions asking you to learn about yourself, to see what's hidden so you can process them, to let go, to learn the lessons from them. And I think through this process, you will birth a new version of yourself. Maybe you are feeling lost and you are trying to find your own way, your own path. And through facing your emotions and your own truth, you will truly know how you want to move forward. And yes, it is going to start small, but after this process of transformation, you will soon birth a new version of yourself and step on this new journey and to build your own path again. So yes, I know the death card sounds like, you know, but but I think it is beautiful though. Like, you can only connect the dots when you look back. So let it flow through you right now, whatever comes up for you. And if you need help, seek help. There's no shame in seeking help. And find someone that you can share it with. Find someone that you can talk to, whether it is a therapist, whether it is a healer, whether it is a close friend, family members, or your partner or whatnot. I feel like it is okay. And I just got this other message. For some, it is about you wanting a different life for yourself. Wow, big one. Okay. So whatever transformation phase you are in, and which area or areas of your life that this transformation is happening, let it happen, let it flow through you, so that just trust that this, at the end of this journey, you are birthing something new, whether it is a new version of yourself, a new path, new career, new relationship. It is something that is built to last. So I am excited for you, Aquarius. And then from the Moonology Oracle card, you have last quarter moon in Scorpio. Reveal what needs to be seen. So this is really, like how I said, getting in touch with your emotions to see what needs to be revealed. What have you been trying to avoid and not look at? Well, Scorpios, the Plutonic energy is going to drag you down. You have this Scorpio energy card came up for you too. So, and there's a lot of purple. There's a lot of purple here. There's a lot of purple here as well. And the next card you have, Flow, also a lot of purple. It is asking you to get in touch with your intuition, yourself, to really connect with yourself. It is that time. Purple is also your crown chakra. Maybe you will receive intuitive messages that will come through for you. But I feel like this purple is asking you to connect deeper with yourself. And then for self-oracle cards, we have feelings. Just like the Queen of Emotions card that came out for you. Healing begins with feeling. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Wow. Well, I think this sums up the reading for you. It is time, Aquarius, if you haven't started yet, it is time to go deeper, to connect with yourself, your heart, and truly, truly, truly to nurture this relationship that you have with yourself. So I hope this message helps or resonates in any way. Feel free to comment below and let me know. And I'm wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Hello, my Pisces babies. How are you all doing? So you can be watching this because you are a Pisces sun, moon, rising, or if you have a stellium in Pisces, that is perfectly fine. Welcome, welcome. Just want to let you know a little extra information if you're watching it because you are a Pisces rising. So I practice Western astrology and I use whole sign houses. So if you are a Pisces rising, this new moon in Aries is happening in your second house, which is about your personal resources, your personal financial money matters, your values as well. So let's see what is the new moon in Aries message for you. Alright, my Pisces babies, here are your new moon in Aries message from the tarot deck. We have 8 of emotions, also known as 8 of cups in traditional Rider-Waite tarot. And then we have 4 of materials, known as 4 of pentacles. And we have Page of inspiration, Page of Wands. All right. So I feel like for Pisces, for a group of Pisces that I'm reading for, you have a spark coming up, lighting up, igniting during this new moon in Aries. Maybe this is a creative idea, project that came into your mind. It maybe is already in your mind, or maybe soon this new moon in Aries will bring in this new creative idea or project that you kind of want to explore and do, and it requires you to go out of your comfort zone. It requires you to make changes in your life in order to do it. It might requires you to walk away, to make some changes in life, and to maybe this is something totally different. For some, it is like totally different direction of what you have in mind or what you have been doing. For some people, this can be a new path that you want to be on, a new career or a change of career. Maybe you are wanting to make a change, maybe change the field that you're working in, changing your career path, or starting your own business. And it can be scary. It requires you to let go and walk away from what you have right now and to step out of your comfort zone to try something new. Maybe for some it is, you know what, I really want to go back to school and learn something new. This might require you to let go of what you're doing right now, to give up what you have right now in order to do that. And this can be scary for some, for sure. But I feel like this will bring in some happiness, fulfillment, and it will bring in some positivity in your life too. And for a different group of Pisces that I'm reading for, this is about you finally ready to let go of a relationship that no longer serves you. And you have been trying to hold on to it for quite a while. I don't know how long. You have been not wanting to let go. Maybe this relationship meant a lot for you. It gave you some really memorable memories. And, it's hard sometimes for us to let go, whether, how good or bad it ends. But the fact is it ended. And it has been hard for you to, heal or let go. And maybe finally this new moon in Aries is going to ignite that fire within you to finally have that power to ready to let go, to say goodbye, to move on, to not linger around anymore, because you realize that the most important person in this world is yourself. And the most important relationship in this world is the one that you have with you. So this is really good news. This is really good. I love that for you, Pisces. So I know it's been tough. It's been hard. But hey, I am admiring you and just sending you so much love for choosing you. All right? So just keep doing you. And I feel like after you can truly let go, forgive, and move on, something new will come in. So trust that. Yeah, just, I feel like a heaviness in my heart right now. Oh, yes, I know it can be really tough, but after a period of time, when you look back, you will understand why, and you will feel a lot better, I promise. And from the Moonology oracle, you have last quarter moon in Capricorn. Wow. Leave the past behind. So it's time, Pisces. You have 2 cards that talks about letting go, leaving the past behind, and moving on. So I guess it is time, Pisces, whatever that means to you. And when I talk about letting go of relationship, it doesn't mean that it can be, only love relationship. It can be about some old limiting beliefs that you have within you. It can be a friendship, a family dynamic, or whatever it is for you, because everyone is different. So take what resonates. But I feel like for Pisces, it is about you finally choose yourself over another situation, another person, another relationship that you have been holding on so tight, not wanting or ready to let go. You are finally doing that, moving past that, moving on, because you're choosing yourself. And guess what? The other card, the other oracle that came up for you, Power. Look at this card. This thunder lightning is powerful. And it is you. Trust that you have the power to choose yourself, to move on, to choose what is better for you. Self-care oracle we have, breathe. The calmer you are, the more time slows down, and the easier it is to get everything done. So when in doubt, Pisces, take a few deep breaths. All right, come back to yourself, bring the awareness back to yourself. Remember, this is your life. You should always choose you first. All right? I hope this message helped, Pisces, and I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by to spend this time with me and to hear about what I share with you all about the new moon in Aries. And if you joined me for the meditation, I hope it helps. And I hope the message from the All Signs reading also help in any way, shape, or form. Feel free to comment below to let me know. If you too shine, you can also contact me privately. All my information are listed below in the description box. You can email me, you can find me on IG, follow me there, and text me there too. I am sending you all lots of love. And if you need a personal reading or you want a consultation for your own natal chart, please feel free to contact me as well. I am wishing you all a happy new moon in Aries. I'll see you in our next lunation. Bye!